our email sender is Gabriel Lee. According to Gabriel, he bought a 32-inch television on installment. The arrangement was such that the appliance store has an agent who goes to Gabriel on a monthly basis to collect payment from him. 5 months after he had completed his payments, he was surprised that another agent came to them and is asking for Gabriel to pay again. He was told that the agent who was collecting payments from him absconded with the money. Gabriel's last 2 monthly installments were apparently taken by the former collector without remitting it to the appliance store. In the store's records, Gabriel still owes it the remaining 2 months' installments, which ballooned into a huge amount because of penalties and interests. Gabriel's problem is that he can no longer find the receipts as proof that he had fully paid the television set he bought. Gabriel wants to know if he is obliged to pay for the remaining 2 monthly amortizations with the corresponding penalties and interests, despite his having fully paid the same. Gabriel, you can choose not to pay the amount that is being asked of you. Coordinate with the appliance store officers and verify whether the receipts corresponding to the months that you paid for the last 2 installments were included in the receipts that were taken by the agent who absconded. If they are, then you can really choose not to pay anymore. In the case of Vita Rich versus Locsin, GR number 181560, November 15, 2010, the Supreme Court held that by the contract of agency, a person binds himself to render some service or to do something in representation or on behalf of another with the consent or authority of the latter. Thus, the elements of agency are consent, express or implied, of the parties to establish the relationship. The object is the execution of a juridical act in relation to a third person. The agent acts as a representative and not for himself, and the agent acts within the scope of his authority. The Civil Code defines a contract of agency as follows. In Article 1868, it states that by the contract of agency, a person binds himself to render some service or to do something in representation or on behalf of another with the consent or authority of the latter. In Article 1921, if the agency has been entrusted for the purpose of contracting with specified persons, its revocation shall not prejudice the latter if they were not given notice thereof. Under 1922, if the agent had general powers, revocation of the agency does not prejudice third persons who acted in good faith and without knowledge of the revocation. Notice of the revocation in a newspaper of general circulation is a sufficient warning to third persons. The reason for the law is obvious. Since the third persons have been made to believe by the principle that the agent is authorized to deal with them, they have the right to presume that the representation continues to exist in the absence of notification by the principal. Be reminded that our opinion is based solely on the information you provided us. It may change depending on any additional information. You are free to consult a lawyer of your choice regarding your legal concerns. Email us at ptvbatas@gmail.com. Attorney JJ Jimeno Atienza for the Rule of Law.